So let's make you smarter about what is really at stake. Joining us now is KraneShares CIO Brendan Ahern. And on set with us here is MCC Global Enterprises CEO Michelle Caruso-Cabrera. Do I have to say you're also a CNBC contributor? Isn't that
if you like.
Assumed, well-known, global celebrity? What's at stake here in London? What's a win?
Oh, well, so first of all, the way the markets are acting, they think a win is coming, or at least things will not get worse from here when it comes to the trade war.
But they could.
And they could. Well, if they do get worse, right now the market's off sides, right? Because it's been steadily climbing. It appears we are in a period of de-escalation. We got that from Kevin Hassett yesterday, where he outlined the shape of a deal right here on CNBC. We heard it from Howard Lutnick as he got out of the car in London. They're sending all kinds of signals that things are going on a glide path that's more positive than it was. So when it comes to trading the trade war, right now that pressure is off. It could, if everybody's wrong and they come out and say this thing fell apart, of course you're going to have a sell-off.
I had a viewer and CEO come up to me on Saturday and ask me a really smart, as all of our viewers are just so smart, simple but important question. Is the White House still able to screw this up?
I'm surprised he's even asking.
Could they still botch? Because to Michelle's point, the markets have come roaring back, up 25% in a month, 2 months. Could they still botch this trade negotiation?
So what we don't know is what ultimately the White House wants. They haven't made that clear. And that's not a criticism. I think that's part of their method here, is to keep things close to the vest until and to figure out what they can get out of the Chinese. But I don't know, do they want more production here, really? Do they really want the Chinese to change some of the way they do investments in the country, so balance of payments shift, so that way we have less of a trade deficit? It's not clear to me exactly what they want, and I'm sure they're not telling everybody what they want because they want that strictly for the negotiations. So depending on what they want, I suppose if they don't get what it is.
I think that's exactly right. Brendan, I'm curious if you want to kind of take that ball as well. What outcome here do you think we're heading towards? Does it matter if all the signs are just simply positive that more or less the status quo will remain? We'll work out some tensions on whatever the key priorities are for each side, and stocks will continue to rally in the face of that.
No, I mean, we believe President Trump is a business person at heart, that he certainly wants to see U.S. businesses succeed in China. And obviously, a lot of U.S. multinationals, many of which have visited the White House, have probably explained that to him. So I think, this is a little bit of the art of the deal, but I think that's, at least there's communication and dialogue, something that really didn't occur under the Biden administration. And so I think, they're making small steps. There's areas where I think they can make small deals, which hopefully then lead to bigger deals, things around fentanyl, issues like the rare earths, semiconductor exports, and ultimately the potential for a Trump-Xi summit, I don't think should be underappreciated. I think it's something that could actually happen this year.
Yeah, that could be a future catalyst in June. They keep talking about the birthday summit because their birthdays are so similar, and they happen to be in the same place at the same time. So that could also be a place for progress.
But is this? Let me paraphrase Brian's question again, which is we have this anticipation about what birthday summit or what could happen. Kind of happy talks from both sides, although maybe a little bit less from the Chinese side. I mean, is all of the good news already priced in here? And could we wake up to another nasty surprise in the form of a tweet or otherwise, where we're going back down the road that we were on kind of pre-April 2nd?
Yeah, I think it's certainly feasible. I mean, we are still in this 90-day truce period, but I think a lot of on U.S. equities, certainly they've performed very well over an extended period of time, where I think for us kind of investing on the Chinese equity side, we think this geopolitical headwind, if we can make some progress, it really takes some of those handcuffs off. And we really do believe, despite the year to date, despite the strong performance of KWEB over the last year and a half, we do think there's significant upside to Chinese equities based on valuations, where I think for U.S. equities, it potentially needs a trade deal more because of the higher valuations today.